Hello, everyone. Hold on, just one quick. Just because I'm such loud and obnoxious. So I just wanted to get on here and do a quick live only because there are so many new people that have reached out to connect. And so I just wanted to do like a little live. I'm gonna get ready. I have a women's group that I have to be to here at 6:45. So I thought I would get ready super quickly and just kind of introduce myself, let you guys know who I am, what I like to do for fun, and yeah, just meet all the new people that are here. So anyways, welcome to my Facebook page. Just thank you for all the people that have reached out and have wanted to connect. Yes, we have my admin here. Hello, Kathy. So let's see here a little bit about me. My name is Tia, and I am gonna be 36 years old, I think, 36 years old next month. And I'll be 36 years old next month. I have been married to my husband for 10 years in August. We've been together for 15, so I always kind of put that in there. You know, we've been married for 10, but hey, Ashley, but we've been together for 15. So we have two little boys, Grayson and Hudson. Grayson is 5. He turned 5 December 25th. No, he turned 5 December 18th. And so he turned 5 December 18th, and then Hudson, our little one, turned 4 December 23rd. So yes, my boys are a year and 5 days apart. We did not plan it that way. We tried for 7 years to have our first, and then lo and behold, God decided to bless us with another one 3.5 months later. And so yes, it was quite interesting, but you know what? I would not change the world. They are amazing, amazing brothers. They love each other, but they also fight like siblings too, but they are a lot of fun. So let's see here. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Melissa. I have a sister who was born on the 25th of December. Things I like to do for fun. Well, I love to listen to music. Music is like the feeder of my soul. Like it just literally I don't know. I could be having like seriously the worst day ever, and all I have to do is listen to music and I'm just like put in a good mood. So I love music. I also spend a lot of time with my family. The last few years, I've just kind of turned into a homebody. I just like to stay home. I don't like to do much. Like to be with the boys. So yeah, but that is definitely changing. A little bit more about me. Let's see here. So figuring out life, you know, life is so hard to figure out, you guys. I always think that, okay, I have it figured out. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And then God just kind of put twists and turns in different things, like just kind of takes you in twists and turns. And he's like, okay, wait, hold up. Who is the person that is steering the vessel? Is it you or is it me? So then I just kind of got to let go and let God. So 36, and let's see here. I thought that I would definitely be doing the career of my dreams. I would have been doing that, been in it for quite some time. I would be living in like this huge old mansion house because I would be making millions and millions. I would probably have another child. I'm kind of like talking, you know, trying to kind of put that in there to the husband, but he's just not having it. But you know, it's funny that that obviously is not what God has intended for me. So just kind of like working on really being happy and content with where I am. So at first, you know, I was like, okay, do I want to be a stay-at-home mom? No, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. Like I tried the stay-at-home mom thing, and bless any of you out there that are a stay-at-home mom. I totally commend you and I envy you. I tried that and I about damn near lost my mind. I love my boys so much, but I actually left high school when it was my junior year in high school, and I was not going to, I wasn't going to graduate. Let's just say that I just social life and things were more important than school and academics. So I wasn't going to graduate. A gentleman at our church ran pretty much like a homeschool, excuse me, like a homeschool type group, so what I did was I went to school 2 days out of the week for 2 hours. And I literally worked on packets, and I did my schooling that way. So what I was able to do, you guys, really quickly, just so I don't get, I promise you that I will definitely like read comments and go back and answer, but I'm trying to like get ready like super duper fast, and my mirror is like the Facebook screen, so I can't see. So please note that I'm not trying to ignore you on purpose. Keep on talking, responding, because afterwards tonight when I go back to do work after I get back from my my friends group, they are my friends, my ladies group, then I will respond back. So I went to school 2 days out of the week for 2 hours, and I literally just worked on packets. And what was so amazing about that was then I was able to work, and I was also able to like make my own money. So I was just so used to working. So stay-at-home mom wasn't me. But, you know, after you have kids and you work in the corporate world, it's not so easy just to call in sick because your kids are sick, and you know that you can't take your kids to school or to a sitter when they're sick too. So I'm like, well, shoot, what am I going to do? So we knew a lot of people who were real estate agents and lenders and very successful in that business. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to go do real estate. And I was like, okay, this is it. This is where I'm supposed to be. And I always told myself that one day or another, I'm going to be famous. I have a YouTube channel. It's not super successful as I would like it to be, but I do. And I'm like, I'm going to be this huge like beauty guru, and I'm going to make this like huge successful business out of it. Yes, did not happen. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to be like super like awesome, and I'm going to be this big, huge real estate agent. I'm going to do it overnight, and everyone's going to know who I am, and I'm just going to like flourish and all that stuff. So real estate was good. I absolutely really loved real estate. And what I loved about it was that it gave me the flexibility that I needed with my boys. And I'm so thankful I was on a couple of really amazing teams, and I did great and I thrived my first few years. But then I started going through some things, and some changes were happening, and I just was like, okay, what the heck is going on inside? Like, you know, what am I supposed to do this? Am I not supposed to do this? I just felt like super duper lost. And you know, just trying to numb things, you know. And so then like I just literally just reached to God, prayed. And I guess real estate wasn't where he wanted me to be. So here I am, going to be 36 years old, pretty much just like starting over in life. And I'm like, what the heck? Okay, I have 2 boys. Thankful I have such a supportive husband who was like, okay, well, if you're going to do this, then do this. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? So luckily, this business that I do right now just kind of fell into my lap, and it's been the most amazing thing. So I gave up my real estate career to work on my multi-level marketing business and just do that full time, and it's been great. But of course, I just like what do you say it? I just like thrived and thirsted for more. And I am so about like helping people. I want to help people, and I think more people that I'm drawn to, and I'm not like trying to like really just kind of like single anyone out there, but people that have been through like traumas, or been through like addiction, or been through, you know, something growing up, or just like, you know, just kind of like broken. I mean, I know we're all broken in some way, but just broken. And I learned a lot of how I feel about certain things with real estate. I will tell you, if any of you guys out there want to do real estate, Keller Williams really is where it's at, you guys. They have the best training, and just when it comes to like mindset and things like that, you really just can't go wrong. They taught me a lot about mindset and how important that is. And so in the midst of doing all of that, you know, I have built a couple of groups up on Facebook, and I really found out like where my passion was, and that was just uplifting people. And, you know, like letting people know, like, you are amazing and you are a child of God. And you can be, do, and have anything that you want. And you may not have it figured out when you're like 18 years old, or some people when they are in high school knowing already what they want to do. Like, no, that's not, that wasn't me, and that's not all of us, and that's okay. So, with just kind of digging deeper into that, I was like, oh my goodness, I want people to feel amazing, and I want people to feel like they have a purpose and there is a calling. And no matter what we've been through in life, no matter what we've gone through, that there is still a plan out there for you. And if there is any single way that I can get you from point A to point B and help you get through all of those things, then by golly, I am going to do it. So that is where my life coaching venture came in. And let me tell you, it took a long time. And like I said, it's taken me 36 years. Well, I guess it doesn't really count when I was first born, because really when you're first born, who the heck knows really what they want to do? But it's taken me, okay, let's say it's taken me like 18 years to figure out what the hell I want to do with my life. And I finally figured it out. So just kind of like fast forward a little, well, not fast forward a little bit, just until now. I've just been kind of dealing with some demons inside of me. And so I attended my very first session of Celebrate Recovery at our church. I go to New Life in Alamo. That's where the Celebrate Recovery is at. But like I normally attend church in Dublin. I serve at the bookstore there. My husband serves on the security team there. And I went to Celebrate Recovery, and I'm going to tell you guys, it was just really like a little bit different for me, because when you think of like addiction or recovery, I think of substance abuse, or I think of, a lot that can really happen that I've really known more about in the church is like, pornography and all that stuff. I didn't realize, you guys, that there was so many more different types of addictions that people can go through. There is codependency. There's being in an emotional and abusive relationship. There's anger. There's food. There's shopping. I didn't realize how much. And then when you go and think about it, we have these like deep-seated issues in us that we're trying to numb, or we're trying to take care of. And so that's where maybe some of the other stuff comes in. So that just really opened my eyes a lot too, as far as like how, coaching and letting people know. And, it's so easy for us to get so down on ourselves, and it's so easy for us to not feel wanted or not feel good enough. And let me tell you, I think this is something that I struggle with. Well, I know that I struggle with it. I'm such a people pleaser, and I want people to like me. And, I worry about what other people do, or, I worry about if I, hurt other people, or, but where was I going with this? Sorry, I just get ugh. But just know that none of that matters, okay? So I think where I'm going with this story is there may be someone out there that just needs to hear this, like I needed to hear it last night. And that does not matter. Our lives are not to try to fulfill other people's lives and try to make other people happy and try to please other people. Our life is literally to please and to live for God. And when we are doing that, and when our lives are in alignment with that, then that's when life is so good, and that's when blessings happen, and that's when we're able to, receive them, but also give blessings back. And I think for me, like the biggest blessing that I have felt is that, we all gone through things, and I've gone through things in my life that I'm super, super proud about and that I'm not so proud about. But because I've gone through those struggles, I get to help others, and I think that's where the whole life coaching came in, and where this multi-level marketing business that I do came in is, with this multi-level marketing business, you guys have no idea how many women I have set up, I've set up makeovers for, needing models for, I'm just kind of trying to look to see, for my portfolio. And I get ladies that are like, okay, I have a lot of acne, I'm overweight, and I'm like 60 years old, or I'm overweight and I'm this. And I get to be there for them. Like I literally get to be a friend to these women for like however, like 30 or 40 minutes I'm doing their makeover. I get to talk to them. I get to hear their stories. I get to feel their pain. I'm an empath. And I just feel things very deeply, and I'm super sensitive. And sometimes I kind of take that as it's not really that great, but I know that it is, and there's a reason for it. So with that, I get to make them feel beautiful. I get to instill this confidence in them that they didn't have just by, doing their makeup and talking to them and just, just letting them know how amazing and how beautiful they are. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of them. All that matters is what God thinks of us, and then just kind of seeing like their faces and afterwards, how happy they are. So I get to kind of do that. And then when it comes to the coaching, and because I believe that we can be, do, and have anything we want in this world, and I so believe that it all is mindset, is I get to coach other girls, other women, how to build this amazing business and coming from a place of contribution to helping others. And that is seriously like the most rewarding and most just amazing thing ever. And so I just wanted to take that coaching on just a little bit more of a, more of a bigger capacity, I guess. And so that's why I'm working towards getting my certified Christian life coach, my Christian life coach certification. And I cannot wait, to just really start rocking and rolling with that, and just really being there for others and helping others know that, again, no matter what, okay, this girl's like looking a little bit crazy, but just remember, for people who are on here who wear makeup, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So for anyone who's getting like irritated because your eyebrows aren't looking the same, just know that eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So anyways, that's just a little bit about me and who I am and why I do what I do. And just know that I don't ever think we will ever have life figured out, and that's okay. As long as you are doing what the calling of God is, and talk to him, like seriously, talk to him. I was one of those ones like, oh my gosh, like, am I really like that good enough of a Christian? Is God going to really hear me? Is he going to listen to me? Like, there is power in meditating, really talking to him, and then also prayer. And I'll tell you what, he will definitely lead you out. It was scary. Like, it was scary for me leaving real estate and doing this multi-level marketing business. Like I took a huge cut in my my pay, but you know what I realized is that we only live once, and seriously, you guys, money is not everything. Like, I've really had to learn how to scale back in certain areas. I, love to shop. But I've really had to scale back in certain areas. And I'm doing this because I know that I am following my dream. And, we only live once. So how I tell people, and I've said this a couple times, is how I've told people, and I believe I learned this from Jack Canfield in his book, The Success Principles. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit here right now, and if you can figure it out right now, great. If not, then I want you to do this. And I want you to really sit and meditate on, if money was not an issue, what could you do for the rest of your life that would make you completely happy and fulfilled? What would that be? So one of the examples was, there was a guy who, it was sports. It had something to do within the realm of sports, and he was not good at sports whatsoever. He couldn't play, but there was all these other routes that he could go. He could be a sport, a physical therapist for athletes, or he could be a sports commentator, or he could be a sports, videographer, or whatever you want to say it. But there was so many different realms that he could take in this to do what he wanted to do and be solely happy. So if you are stuck in a career that you are not feeling fulfilled and you are not happy, then you know what? Maybe it's time to make a change and do something that you are. And I always say too, where God guide, God provides, you guys. And that is so true. It's going to be scary at first, but change is scary, but you're going to grow and you're going to become into a person that you were supposed to be. Like, no joke. You guys, I'm doing good on time. So yeah, that's that. As you can see, I talk a lot. I just have a passion for people, and I want people to know their worth. Because let's face it, in a society that we live in, it's very, very, very hard to find our worth and to be happy with that and not compare ourselves to others. But remember, that doesn't matter. It does not matter. What matters is that we are trying to fulfill God's, you know, what God wants us to do in life and live for him. And just know that he is the one who truly, truly, truly loves us. And he is the one that we need to be worrying about as far as how we're living our life, or, you know, who we look good for. But trust me, we could be so sickly, hair all messed up, looking like death, and God still loves us. Hopefully your spouses still do too. No, I'm just joking, but honestly. So yes, okay. I think that's my little tangent. It was a little bit about me, but then it just kind of took a whole nother turn really quickly. I was born and raised in Salem, Oregon. I now reside in California. What else? I played softball and basketball, but because my grades were so crappy, I got kicked off the basketball team when my freshman year in high school, and I couldn't ever play again. Let's see here. I am trying to think of like anything. Like, I don't ever really get embarrassed. So nothing is really embarrassing. I'm very deathly afraid of spiders. Let's see here. The other day, my son said that I was lazy. And which was true at one time, but I will tell you, like, that laziness has gone out the window because I have a bee in my butt to get all my stuff done so I can be like where it is I need to be. I am really trying to stay involved in my church. We're getting ready for a women's group. So if you guys want to do a women's Bible study on Tuesday nights in Alamo, we have one coming up. I go to New Life Church. If you're interested in that, just message me that you're interested. I can give you the info. Also, our church is having a really, really, really great women's seminar, and it's called She Conference. You guys, I've gone to it the last 2 years, and it's literally like life-changing and amazing. So if that's something that you're interested in too, please let me know. If you're just kind of stuck in a season and you're not quite sure, like, you know, where you're getting called, or, you know, what it is, or you just, you know, I really recommend going to one of these conferences at least once a year. You get such good insight. And then not only that, but just to fellowship with other women. And, you know, I used to be so scared going to church because I was like, oh my goodness, like, all these people are so much better than me, and I have this, like, all this baggage behind me, and look at what I've done, and look at what I did, and how could God love me? And then you go to these groups and you're like, wow, like, this woman already went through this season, or she's going through it, or maybe your experience is going to help her. So yeah, they're just really, really, really great. It's just great to just, you know, be around other like-minded women and whatnot. So I think that's pretty much it. I think you get the gist of who this person is. Not very organized. I kind of go here and there. Whenever I'm in my other groups, I always have to have my admin tell me, okay, Shelby, where am I at now? What am I talking about? Because I just get so, you know, so sidetracked. But I guess it's okay. It's because I have a lot of things going on in my mind. And that's another thing too. I have to sleep with a TV on because my mind goes 100 miles a minute all the time. Like, I literally have to sleep with the TV on just to shut my brain. And that's another thing too, is that sometimes I don't get out the words that I'm needing to say because my brain goes so fast and my mouth can only go so fast that it can blah, blah, blah. But yeah. So anyways, again, I don't hardly ever go live on my personal page. I have another group or Instagram that I go live in, but I just thought because there were so many more new women that have that I've connected with, I thought it would be just a great idea to get out there and kind of let you know a little bit more about me. One last thing, I am super open book. I like, you ask a question, I will say it. That's just how I am. So I do tend to get a little bit vulnerable sometimes. A lot of things that I do say, I'm not looking for sympathy whatsoever. I'm just simply saying it because maybe I can help someone else that is, you know, going through it. But anyways, it's 6:16. I have to be in Danville by 6:45. So really quickly, I will go back and I will go through all of your comments, you guys. And I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your Tuesday night to watch this video. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Make a great week, and just know that you are super awesome, and it does not matter what anyone else says. And you go out there and you do your dreams, and you don't let anyone else knock you down. You go out there and kill it. You prove all of them wrong. Again, only one life to live. Do what you were meant to do. Be happy doing it. So you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you soon.